I realized this and I had to look around, but I figured it out and I found a video. But I knew, and it was ironic because I had said something about Kanye, and then somebody said something so off the wall about my music. No one has ever said anything like that. It's so strange. Just to say it's ass, like without even listening to it. And I'm like, wait, I forgot that the past 10 years have happened. These fucking trap hats. Watch this.
Hate is something that is almost impossible to avoid, and the more you excel in life, the more of it you will get. To be better at what you do and avoid something that causes most people to give up, you must understand the psychology behind haters and why they do what they do. They say haters are really just your biggest fans.
Oh, maybe I got my biggest fan today. I told him you should listen to all that stuff. He was talking shit. I was being pretty nice, but he was being a dick. So I was like, okay, you're being an asshole. You're being brainwashed. You think it's supposed to fit into some like industry cookie cutter standard thing. So I put a link to just like a quick 15-minute session beat. It's one of the favorite things I made recently. Well, it's just super mellow, like a clean 808 in there. Real chill, laid back, like straightforward. It's not like typical either. Nothing I'll make is typical. It's just kind of like art, which music is not art. It's different. It's not completely subjective. There are things that are extremely harsh, but in artwork, you could have the outlook where that harsh thing you're looking at is a good thing. Like you enjoy you're just subjectively, oh, I like this art. But no one is going to argue that a screeching, like nails across chalkboard could sound good in the right context. Like music is not the same as art. Art is not music, but it's still pretty subjective. You can't just be like, oh, if it doesn't sound like this and this and this, it's ass. It sucks. I mean, if there's something specifically, sure, let me know. I don't know. I mean, I'm not trying to fit some standard, but I thought it was pretty hilarious right here. I love my tracks. I mean, I don't know why I would have certain things I don't really think are great. So I'm like, okay, I make other things. Oh, this is turning out cool. I start vibing on it, and then that causes me to want to show it to like people I hang out with and stuff, and other people who make beats, tracks, record, mixing. They do all kind of shit. We're just chilling. Like, oh, you got a new beat? Like, oh yeah, I got some stuff. You know, here, throw on one of your new tracks, dude. Whoa, you know. Then I'm playing something else, and they're like, oh, this one's kind of okay. And you know, just throwing them out there, throwing them around over the years. People never really said anything like that. They had every chance in the world to. They had no reason not to. Could have been anonymously, just whatever. But all I've ever gotten is like small exposure and some feedback. I'm not trying to be I'm not a beat maker, dude. I'm not out here trying to make 1,000 beats a day. I'm not trying to make the next hot beat. Like I make music that I enjoy, that once I do enjoy it, if I like it, like, yeah, dude, this is cool. I want other people to hear this. If it could put a smile on their face, if they can enjoy it, hey, that's great. If not, then okay. You're not going to like every single music. But just because you don't like something doesn't mean it's like technically inaccurate in some way. But if it is, then tell me. But I thought it was pretty funny that I guess laughing now is creepy and weird and strange and unusual. And if you have fun or are free from like society's conditioning of like you have to appear a certain way, you have to like all this like, oh, you goofy, you corny or something. Corny? Like no one's ever said corny about maybe some of my jokes, but it's those same kind of people who go and they're like, they see Tom McDonald say I love you to his girlfriend, like this is some corny shit. Okay, are you 12? Then you realize, wait, who am I even talking to? So it's kind of funny, and it occurred to me, it made me realize, that's what I meant to say. I don't edit a lot of these recordings, so, you know, Kanye West was the one who said this, and I was making a joke about Kanye. I said, I like Kanye. He has a lot of good qualities. And it was just a smiley face icon, like the naive smiling guy, like, he's just like, I like Kanye. Oh, God. No, that's some funny shit, dude. That is hilarious. Yeah, I don't detect any cringe, dude. There might be some cringe capybaras floating around somewhere, but I don't see any coming right now. This is what Kanye said, though. So I made the joke because Kanye made the joke, not a joke. He was serious about Hitler. And he's like, I like Hitler. He has some good qualities. So that's the parallel that flew over this dude's head. You completely missed the joke. Yes, you did miss the joke. Just because you say you didn't miss it, and then you claim that everyone else is saying the same thing when you're the only one. And yeah, a bunch of people didn't get it, and I realized that would be the case, obviously. No, I didn't expect anyone or assume that anyone would get it. I don't remember signing an agreement between me and you, the viewer. I don't remember you signing an agreement between you, the viewer, and me, just a random person on a platform that you chose to come onto. You chose to see my video. You chose to click on it and then took it upon yourself to be mean, nasty, negative, and hateful because you didn't understand the joke. Then you got offended. Then you just spewed hatred on me for absolutely no reason and insult my music. And have you ever had an argument with a flat earther and then they're insulting you based on your belief of the globe, and it's not till later that you realized, oh wait, I was out of context. I didn't realize they really genuinely thought I would feel bad. It's like coming up to someone and saying like, wow, that's a real piece of junk, and it's like you're in a brand new car, and it's just because they don't like the car, and you're like, oh. But I mean, if you had like a shitty used car, that would probably get to you. You like hit you. Like you're like, you take that and be like, take it to heart. You'd be like, oh man, yeah, it is a fucking piece of shit, but it's not. So you don't think of it at the moment. So it kind of threw me off because I don't think anyone has ever just said something so weird and creepy. So creepy. Unread.
And this idea was made even more popular by Kanye West, who is known for being different.
Known for being different. That's weird. My music is different, and that's like what I'm known for and have always been known for by anyone that's heard my stuff. I'm like, wow. And those small wins where it makes you feel really good that someone gets it, or if it was abstract, or if it just wasn't like a typical thing, or just some creative music. All my stuff isn't in left field either, by the way. I mean, got a lot of different things out there. None of them are the same. I get bored very easily with different things. I've explored so many musical genres and combine elements and styles from so many different things to come up with something new for fun because I enjoy it and I want to share that vibe. And that's all it is. You don't have to like the color blue. Like, you can enjoy the color purple just as much, and you don't have to hate on me for liking something else. If there's something specifically wrong with it, then okay. But that was one of the biggest things in the past that people are like, wow, this is unlike anything I've ever heard. Please never stop making music like this. And I'm like, dude, that's amazing. Thank you so much. But music like what? They're like, I don't know, just so different. And that really was like the success of like, yes, like you pick up a lump of clay, and then when you are satisfied with it, and it's a statue or a whatever, and you're like, yes, this is I'm done. That's the success. And it's like, well, I like my creation. Someone else does. That would be the ultimate thing. So then when people do, that's the success. So just being able to share it is something special. And I agree with Kanye.
This idea was made even more popular by Kanye West, who is known for being different. There's a lot of truth to the haters and why they do what they do. They say haters are really just your biggest fans.
Maybe. What are people's motives? Why do people do what they do? I thought about it a lot, because people just throw shade for no reason. So why would they do that? Why do some people do that, but others don't? Why do they do it to some people, but then not others? So you try to think, what are the determining factors between those? What's the difference? Why this, not that? Why them doing it, not other people? Well, there are no factors, so you figure it's nonsensical. So, okay, there must be some reason. If it's not external, outward, it must be internal, inward. You know, like the saying goes, you think everybody in the world has a problem, or whatever. I'm not trying to make a Ricky-ism here, but
same as some of those sweet and powdered chicken things.
If everybody in the world thinks you're wrong, maybe you're the one that's wrong. Maybe. Just maybe. So I thought about it, and the only thing I can come up with, the only hypothesis I can form, is that maybe these people are so miserable, they're so unhappy, that when they see someone else being silly, goofy, or having fun, even though that person is like a super sad, depressed person, they don't know that, but, you know, that's just kind of the hidden meta of the situation.
It's a catch-23 situation.
Which is like, okay, you don't even know the justifications or like reasons why. Maybe this person is going to go insane or alive themselves if they don't joke around and make fun of, like, just make light of things in comedy where nothing is like hurting anyone, or it's not like cringy, like, oh my god. You know, there's actual like cringe, things that make you cringe, and not everything in the world is corny, cheesy, lame, and cringe. And like, you probably think Tom McDonald is something, and you don't listen to any of his tracks. You haven't heard any of his bars. I have like hundreds of songs and tracks and beats and all kind of stuff. You want me to make you your typical thing you think is going to be great? Like, I can put that together for you, I guess, if you want. If my mixing is ass, tell me how to fix it then, if you're the master.
Dude, this car's ass!
Okay, my music is ass, then you're the master of how my music should sound. Tell me, specifically which parts are what and why. How come? And tell me how come me and hundreds of other people are wrong when we enjoy it. Why are we so far off? I think people are just so miserable they can't see someone else enjoy themselves and have fun. And they wish that they could do that too, but they're too repressed and they can't. They're conditioned to think that it's whatever, and they're going to be looked at a certain way or thought of in a certain way. I don't know. It's just a hypothesis. It's the best I can guess. I know that some people are so miserable they can't stand to see other people happy, and then they throw hate. So is that the case here? I don't know. Maybe I just found my biggest fan. Maybe he loves my stuff and he's like, fuck. And he's getting more pissed off the more it's like very creative and intricate. I don't know. I'm not narcissistic, and I'm not, I don't think you've ever heard me go out and say, I'm the greatest.
I am the greatest.
You know, this shit is so fire. I mean, if it's like, oh my God, this is so crazy. Like, if I like made something and I do think it's amazing, yeah. But I'm not one of these people that goes around, you know, sucking his own dick. Okay, so.
Fine job, gentlemen. You may get out of this yet.
I can't believe this is the same car.
Well, let's not start sucking each other's dicks quite yet.